and welcome back to the Kitty Coven. We have a very interesting theme for this week's Dreamsnaps. So if you want to see what it is and how I put this area and outfit together to make our photo happen this week, stick around and I'm going to walk you through my entire thought process from start to finish, how we got here, and some other ideas potentially as well, because this week is just a little bit more open than some others that we've had. So stick around and I will hopefully get you some good inspiration for your dream snaps. All right, let's go ahead and see what our dream snap challenges this week. Let's see. Current challenge, architectural statement. Show off your favorite architectural style through design. From Victorian charm to Art Deco glam, let your valley reflect the structural style you love most. Ooh, oh, this is actually really, really interesting and maybe gonna be a little bit difficult. I think we're gonna see a wide variety of options in this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and go right up to my forest floating island. That's usually the one I use for dream snaps. It is just so freaking versatile. And then I actually want to start by looking at what houses do we have, right? Now, I may have to pull some from where they're sitting. We've got all of these, but we also have our player houses. And I do have a couple of options that could be really interesting together. Now, I have to kind of look and see what we really want to do here, right? So I could try and do this like witches area, which would be kind of cool, but I think people are going to be expecting maybe a little bit more of like a metropolitan vibe, even if it's not like a metropolitan style. I think trying to do like a witch's forest scene might not do the best. So I could either do that, or I could try to use the like haunted mansion, and maybe we could get the provincial library house and maybe the Victorian manor. I don't know. Let's see what these all actually look like together, because I feel like maybe it's not going to work the way my brain wants it to. Because I do like the Victorian manor a lot, but I think trying to build around this is going to be a bit difficult, if I'm honest. Now, I do actually think that the haunted mansion and the Victorian mansion do okay together. They don't quite hit the same vibes I'm thinking of though. And then this house kind of matches both, but not at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it can kind of go with this, or it could go with the haunted mansion, but trying to put these three together doesn't quite work. So okay, maybe we do go with like a bit of an older style, right? So maybe this is gonna be interesting. I have an idea. So maybe we're gonna make this kind of our focal point, but then we're gonna have like some smaller kind of houses, like cottage style houses, right? So it'll be like kind of the vibe I'm gonna try to go for is that you're gonna get to like, you'll have the big fancy house, right? Think like suburbs, like old time, I don't know. So you've got your big fancy house, and that's gonna be kind of back out of the way. And then you're gonna have the town square, and you'll have a couple like smaller, not as desirable homes, but that's gonna be kind of the vibe, if that makes sense. Our other option would be to try to pull Mike and Sully's house up here. Okay, so maybe we do you and then the haunted mansion. Right. And maybe this is the vibe we go for. I feel like if I do that, I actually need you to be in the center. And then it'll be you and you, like, flattened out. Right? See, but that doesn't quite work the way I want it to. I feel like this is actually going to be a bit of a more difficult one for me. Trying to figure out what I want to do here. Now, we do have Remy's house as well. Right. So maybe we get rid of you and we do like Remy's house. And then we've got like Mike and Sully's house. And then I don't know if we're going to leave you there or not. We'll find out. Okay, let's take a look at what actually we have here that is like recommended. I do like the idea of using that pond a lot though, actually. I think that's going to be the center of our like town square area maybe. That'll be, I think, the vibes we use there for sure. I do kind of also like this. Now, do these, oh, they do. So I can actually like wall it in. Oh, that doesn't actually like attach the way I want it to though. That looks really funky. I thought that maybe this would like connect nicely, but oh, well, if I do it inside maybe. Can I like hide? Well, but that's not gonna work. Okay, well, we get rid of the walls. Maybe we use you. Maybe we use you. This is gonna be one that I'm gonna be talking through a lot of ideas. So if this feels a bit more scattered than usual, I do apologize. There is just a lot of options that really can build this out in a very lot of different ways, like in a ton of different ways. And it is going to be something that I think is going to be really cool to see how everybody chooses to build theirs out, because there really is just so much potential here. And I think that is really cool to see, right? I think this is going to allow a lot of creativity this week that maybe we don't always see in terms of like variety. You know, a lot of our challenges tend to be at least a little bit more like I don't even want to say put together. That's not the term that my brain is trying to think of here. I am just pulling up a bunch of stuff that I think will work, guys, while we do this. But I feel like there is not always as much variety in kind of immediately thought about styles here, right? There's usually a bit more of like a direct theme, which I think is good, but it does sometimes mean I feel like we don't have as much creativity in it. There's a little more of a, this is the plan, this is what we're looking for, and sure, you can be a bit creative within it, but not too creative. And I think it'll be really interesting to see what I can do here. I think we're gonna do you over you here. Put some fireflies over the lake. That could be cute. We're just gonna keep looking. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to kind of pull this together a lot from the idea of like foliage and stuff as well. I think that's gonna be a huge help here. And I mean huge. We're definitely going with a bit of a fall theme here. Not necessarily intentionally, but I do think that it is kind of where we've ended up. Which I don't mind. I actually really do not mind that at all. I think it is very me. At the end of the day, I am very much a fall girly. So it works out. I don't know how I feel about those. Maybe we'll use those. I don't think we will. But I'll grab it just in case. You're a little too springy, that floral column arch. Now this rocky terrain could be cool. We'll see. I may use that in place of a typical like pathing, but I kind of like the Ancient's Landing pathing here. I think it really adds something. We're just going to keep scrolling, see what else we get suggested that might work. Oh, actually, I think these raw iron lamps are going to be perfect because we do have like a bit of a Victorian vibe going as well. So I think we'll have this wonderful mix of like a Victorian vibe and then also like fall, right? Those are going to be the two main focuses energy-wise, I think, that we're going to see here. And I like that idea a lot. But I am struggling to feel like I am actually getting a ton of options for this. So I'm just going to have to hope that I hit enough points. I think we'll be okay points-wise. I don't think it's going to be perfect, but I think we'll be okay points-wise. So, I mean, we'll hit our points. We may not have as many, like, extra ones as I would typically like for a decoration challenge, because decoration challenges, you can really up those points a lot. And then that can sometimes help with your final placements. At least as far as I know, don't take that word for entirely fact. There is some conflicting stuff on it, but based on what I've seen and heard, it does seem that is at least not uncommon. Oh, actually, I think we used just the enchanted stone benches. I think those are just better here. I think they are. I think they have enough of that kind of Victorian-esque vibe to really play it out. Okay. I'm not seeing much else. And that does worry me a little bit, because we are going to want to be able to really fill out around us. Could you some pumpkin stacks, maybe? Like, we need to not just make this look good, but we need to fill it out in a way that is going to make the photo itself look really good. And that's, I think, where I'm going to struggle here, because there is just not an insane amount of stuff to help. This is all indoor. Okay, let's look at houses one more time. Is there any other houses that we think might work here very well? Taking a look, the Dreamlight Library could potentially, but it does feel like it'd stand out just a little bit. Oh, we could do Cruella de Vil's Manor, actually. Oh, actually, that is perfect. Okay, so we're gonna move you here. Right, so this is gonna be like our housing. I don't know how I feel about you. Can I fit this gazebo back here? Cool. So you're not actually gonna see like a ton of it. Okay, I'm gonna place you there, and then we're gonna pull you guys out just a little bit and see. Okay, I need to pull this out a tiny bit as well, and then I can like angle it perfectly there. Right, and that gives, oh, that actually works really well if you ask me. Okay. So the next thing I'm actually going to do here is that I am going to move all of this stuff out of the way over here. For now. I am going to place my pathing down, so I'm going to get that down how I would like it to be first. And then we will come back in with our decorations and build out from there. Because I think I need to build the like town square vibe before I can really build the decorations for it. So we need our foundation here. I am gonna go ahead, we're gonna bring this in just a little bit, and then we're gonna bring you over here, and we'll bring you up and through this. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same over here. You can go down one more. All right, we'll pull you like that, and then we're actually gonna pull you one more this way as well. And then it'll come meet right up to this. And we'll give it a small bounce out as well. Okay, so now from here, I'm just going to pull it down here. We're going to pull it over here. I hope I have enough. If not, I'm going to have to make some more. And we're going to start to fill this in. All right, I think we have enough. I think we should have enough. Yep, fill in, just go round and round into squares. And this is gonna give us a very nice base to build on, which is what I want. Boop, boop, boop. It's kind of satisfying going around in a square like this. I will be so honest. It is very satisfying. We are almost done though. I think there's just a few more spots to fill. And then I need to come fill this one. Okay. So that gives us our basis. We are going to go ahead and put you like this. So I want it to be angled. So I'm going to take the photo like right in front of this, right? We are actually going to take you and put you here maybe? I don't know. We're going to set you to the side again. I am going to put a bench here. A bench here. And then we're going to have 2 benches over here with, I think, you between them. Okay. And then we're going to take these and we're going to put them on either side to give us some falling leaves. Where is our fireflies? Those are going to go right on top. And we're going to take these and we're going to like fill you out there. We'll put 2 for you. So you'll have those like out front. That's going to be your little thing. You over here will have some pumpkins out front. I want everybody to kind of have a bit of their own thing happening, right? To create this idea of like, you know, everybody has a little bit of their own vibe going on. Can I fit another one here now? I can. Perfect. Oh, that works out beautifully. Look at that leading up to there. Amazing. And then you are going to have just a couple of these out front. And I don't think the pumpkins fit on top. No, they don't. But we can maybe just place them in front. Oh, I only have the one. I only have the one of this pumpkin, so never mind. Oh, but we could maybe. There we go. All right, we're actually going to rotate these. There. Oh, that fills that out beautifully. Okay, so we're going to bring you here, and we're just filling this out bit by bit. We're going to put one over here and one over here as well, so that things feel lit up and natural. And in fact, we'll even do like a bit of a lead up to this as well. Right, 'cause that'll frame it beautifully. So this gives us a really good basis to start from. Let's come in here and let's go to, let's see, what foliage do we have in here? Is there maybe anything particular that it seems like it would be really cool to use here? Anything else that kind of shoots the vibe without being a bit too much? That is my biggest thing, is trying to make sure that we are well within the energy of it, right? Ooh, we could absolutely give you some red gold planters. Absolutely. I think that works a lot. Okay, so this is now going to also be the hard part, is really making this feel filled out. So what if we do you guys to maybe cap the ends of these? Ooh, continuing on. What else is in here? What else is in here that we like? Nothing particularly. What about in trees? Okay, what if we put a couple of these guys back here just to kind of fill that in a bit? Not as much as I was actually expecting. All right. That was a bit worrisome for me, actually. That was just a little bit stressful. Okay, what about fencing? Is there any other particular fences I think we could use? No. I don't like that. I thought I might, but I don't. Okay, let's actually see what this looks like then if I pose near it. It is taking forever to load this, and I don't know how I feel about that. I always get really worried that that's not gonna look good long term. Okay. Ooh, actually, this has so much, like, warmth here. Now, obviously, we need to, you know, stop the rain and stuff, but this gives actually a really cool vibe. Or okay, so if I wanted to do it this way, I would really need to, like, fill in a bit more, but I actually really like the way this looks. And I think it gives a really cool energy. So I'm actually really not mad about this. I was a bit worried it was going to feel a little too empty, and it just doesn't. It doesn't. So I'm going to see if there's any other last minute stuff I would like to add. This is one that I really feel like I've kind of just pulled out of nowhere. I did not think it would come together this beautifully, and it really has. So we are going to absolutely take that. Let me tell you what, we are going to take that like it is a gift, because it is. It is a gift. I do kind of want to see if there's something I can put maybe in front of myself just to fill it out a little more. Decor-wise, because I want, like, it just doesn't feel, I guess maybe if I stand further back, it's fine. If we stand slightly further back. Okay. So let's figure out an outfit for this then, right? What is an outfit that would work with this? I think we definitely need to start with a dress. And I think we definitely want something that's kind of nice, but also like a day dress vibe, right? What do we have? We could do, actually, I think this as our base would be perfect. Or the storybook veil dress. Actually, you know what? No, we're going with the storybook veil dress. Pfft, answered that question right there. I do think we need to not do horns for this one, though.
My papa used to sing me that song.
Could do the pumpkin head? No, I think that's a little too Halloween-y, unfortunately. Even though I would love it. Even though I would absolutely love it. See, I feel like you're just a little bit too pale, but honestly, I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. Okay, what if we change our glasses? Because I don't actually hate the idea of glasses. I think the blue frames don't work here. We could do the green, though, or the yellow. We'll do the yellow just for the gold, I guess. Looks a little more gold-like. And then let's look at our companions. Oh, Dinah's perfect for this, actually. Dinah is absolutely perfect for this. What else do we have? Is there anything else that has this kind of energy we're going for particularly? No, so I think we're gonna do Dinah and Figaro. We'll have like our cats, right? Kind of crazy cat lady vibes. Kind of crazy cat lady vibes. Okay. First things first, I need it to be sunny. And I need a bit more golden hour vibes, I think. Yeah. Oh, the golden hour vibes here are glorious. However, I do think I'm actually going to take you back a step. Now I have to redo that. And then if we go back a step as well. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, first things first. Sunny. Second thing. Golden hour vibes. Okay, now we need to start to figure out pose. Now we do have the cats. Actually, I think I like this. Right? Okay. 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 I like that. Do I want to bring our saturation up a little bit? I think I do. Now, if I bring our shadows down one, can I actually compensate for that with brightness and highlights? Not really. Maybe if I do the highlights up a ton? No, I just don't think that's gonna work here this time.
You never forget kids like Emily or...
I do want the saturation up a bit though.
But they forget you.
Actually, we're gonna make this ever so slightly more yellow. Not a ton, but a little bit. And we'll take our color tint and our color temperature up. We're gonna do, we'll do color tint up 3, color temperature up 1. Shadows or highlights, we'll do up 1. Do a character lighting a little bit, give her a little bit of a glow. Okay, actually, I think this is really cute. We've got Fairy Godmother, we've got Belle over in the corner. Honestly, I think we have our vibe. I think we have our vibe. Oh no. Oh, that unpaused it. Okay. You know what? Just the one cat's fine. This is perfect. Okay, we're gonna commit. We've committed. I dislike how empty this side feels, actually. We're gonna angle slightly more this way then. There, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit. Oh, I don't have enough wondrous tags. I'm missing a tag. Okay, everything, and then we're gonna look for. How am I missing a tag? Wondrous isn't even a tag here. Oh, there it is. Wondrous. Okay, what is considered wondrous? Actually, I think in that case, if we're doing that, we are going to pull this forward just a little bit just to try to fill in that spot that I dislike. Oh, I'm so mad that we're missing a tag. That's so annoying. Oh, okay. We have, I think I only have one of this though. Yeah, I only have one Grecian pillar, which doesn't help. Okay, what else can we do? Oh, I put so much work into that now, and I'm so mad. Okay. I'm not really liking any of this, if I'm honest. Okay. No, we gotta find something. We have to find something. I'm looking. This is kind of a pain. Okay, let's. Oh, we could do maybe we do. See, I just like that actually. I just like that. Never mind. I lied. I don't like it. What about that? Maybe that'll do it. We'll see if that actually gets picked up in the photo enough. Okay, it does. So we're good. Okay. However, I am going to bring this in even one more step because the perspective is making that side look very empty. Okay. Redo everything we just did. Redo everything we just did. Wait for her to go back down. Saturation, I definitely took up 1. Color temperature, I did 1. And then tint, I did 3. We did have our highlights up 1. We did have some character lighting. Okay, that does that. I think we're gonna bring our saturation up a little more. Saturation up just a little bit more. I wish I could actually turn the light bloom down more, but that'll be what it's gonna be, I think. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, that suits. We're good. Okay, what do we potentially like in these to add? Is there anything that would be potentially good? Maybe we do. I wish I could make you smaller. No. If I could make them smaller, that would have been nice, but I can't, which is a pain. Okay, we're gonna keep looking. We're gonna keep looking. Maybe there's something. I don't think there is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm gonna find something I like here. No. Okay, that's fine. We can do a motifless photo. So we will go ahead and submit this. This is gonna be our dream snaps for this week. It's gotta be good enough. I am begging and praying it's good enough because, oh my God. I don't know. Somehow I both struggled and didn't struggle with this one a bit. I think like the idea came together a lot better than I thought it would, but I also think that there is a distinct lack because there is such a variety of ways you could go with this one. There is a distinct lack of like items for each idea. But it came out and we are going to take that. We are going to accept that and we are going to have it. If you've done yours, my dears, and would like to share it with us, you can join the Kitty Coven Discord in the description down below. There is a Disney Dreamlight Valley channel, and I love seeing what you guys have done for your dream snaps or just around your valley, so I'd love to see it if you want to share it. While you're there, you can also check out some of my other socials if you'd like to get some more content from me. I do stream on Twitch Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I post regularly on all the short form platforms. I post on Twitter, all the good things. So if you want some more, you can get it all there. Other than that, my dears, please take care of yourselves and I will see you guys next time.